Welcome back to XCOM. Now, this UFO actually popped up just after I kind of cut the previous episode. Yeah. What are we doing anyway? Harvest. Do I have stone rods on here? Do not. I'm going to buy a few stone rods. So next time an important UFO comes, I will be charging the command room with stun rods rather than with rifles. Because I need to capture a high ranking alien. For my next research. Delightful. Didn't see that one coming. And I have a feeling that perhaps there's no fuel cell in there. It's only a scratch. 'Tis but a scratch. A scratch? Your entire ship exploded. No, it hasn't. Yes, the episode after this one will mark, I think, 1 year. 1 full year of the series, which will be interesting. Takes a while to finish a game of XCOM. I think perhaps I'm just playing very slowly. I'm sure might be able to finish it a bit faster if you're purposefully going fast. So I don't really know how to accelerate beyond here. I think perhaps if I was on hard difficulty and UFOs spawned faster, then the series would have ended faster, but quite possibly that would end quickly in my defeat. So I remember I was having difficulties early in the game, just matching the number of UFOs with Interceptors. That's why I had bases on like every continent, except Australia. Yeah, it's just to get enough Interceptors spread out across the place that I could actually match the number of UFOs, but now with the Avengers in particular, it's easy. Plus it seems like the actual number of UFOs is going down. And especially the number of battleships and terror ships and such have decreased. for action fire. Boom. Headshot. Great. There we go. That's unexpectedly quick. I'm guessing with a UFO that destroyed, it can't exactly have many aliens. Also something interesting, the UFOs have tried escaping less over time. It's just something I've noticed. Hold on, where was that going? North America. Wait till they get a bit closer. Have to drop it down again. No, they're missing 2 people, but I can't be bothered to re-equip them just yet. I just remembered, oh right, there won't be any, there will be 2 missing sets of equipment. So I was looking through for here, as I was looking through for who was missing equipment. It's good aim. Nice shot. Quote, Sniper TF2. Oh, that's the farm door sound. I was thinking that was the sound of a rocket launcher reloading. It's good aim. And there's the UFO. Ah, there they are. Gonna be a bit low on time units. Joanna Lindgren. That seems like an actual name I've seen somewhere. Not sure. That was lucky. Yeah, I'm not sure where that name's from. No. It's convenient. Also, that's quite dishonourable behaviour. Camping the top of the stairs, how rude. sending this because I'm worried they might find my base. I'm not sure if non-retaliation missions can find your base, but I'd rather not fight against sectoids in my base again. It's annoying. 14,000. That is a lot. Yeah, no shit, they're happy with my progress. They're adding $430,000 to my unlimited cash pile. It's about as much as I get from each mission. Spreading the training out so that everyone gets a bit. I'm really not sure what psionic skill does. If it does anything defensively, or if it just helps with attack, but like I'm not doing any psionic attack kind of stuff. My conventional troops have been serving perfectly well. Ooh, ethereals. Don't look like they'll be going over land. Rather not waste fuel. It's weird that they fire their weapons in pairs. Like, you know, with real interceptors with missiles, they tend to fire them kind of alternating. Like, you know, kind of left, right, because that way they don't, like, there's no chance of them impacting with each other. Plus one missile can kind of ride in the slipstream of the other. If you fire them close enough together but alternating, which would perhaps help extend their range a bit. I'm not sure, I'm no expert on missile physics. I just know what I see from recordings of engagements and such. Oh, right. A bit low on time when it's moving that far, but at the very least they'll act as bodyguards. People at the UFO. I don't think there'll be any Illyrium in there. As you can see, the kind of the smokestack. It's all the precious Illyrium being let out. Magic smoke. Marvellous. Magnifique. I might say if I were French. There we go. That was quick. It's also quick. On the UFO at least. Who knows how quick the mission will be, though. I think it will be quite quick. Done. That's annoying. This is my good squad. Or at least my better ones with good. Oh, I know, the aliens have just figured out that I've started my psionic training. And so now they've got to kill off but like 2 people who are in it. How considerate of them. I didn't want those psionically trained people. They might be too good. They might make the game easy. Dreadful, I know. Oh, that was pretty quick. But at what cost? Uncomfortably close. Now, what does the guy have to do to get a battleship to land? That's what I want, because then I can capture some good leaders, or commanders, or whoever it is that I need. Great aim, buddy. There we go. I'm guessing UFO is thereabouts. Yep. I thought the entrance would be there, but it's the left wing. It's lovely aim. Absolutely delighted. There we go. Yeah, I only took my last of 6 guys. Now, I think I've said previously how making some music is part of a personal project. I'm almost done my schedule for that. So expect some uploads maybe next 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I don't know. I want to prepare them, you know, not just have not like, for instance, the Eco soundtrack files I ripped, where it's just kind of banner and a progress bar. I want to show the song editor interface of LMMS, which is the software I use. I want to show that as the music is playing. But to do that, I'll need to get that working on my PC, because I've been making music, you know, on my laptop just as it comes to me. And that's where I've also been doing my reading, because, you know, learning theory. But yeah, I'll need to get everything working on my... What the hell? Great reaction file, mate. Anyway, yeah, I'll need to get stuff working on my PC. Ooh, shit, an alien! Shoots the guy next to him. Why are they facing that way? So knew that way and then knew that way. Minjundan. I like that name. Minjundan. Ooh, is that? That looks to be an intact fuel cell. So yeah, note to self. Missiles save a lot more Lyrium than the beams do. Though of course the beams are a lot more effective at shooting down heavily armored UFOs. And to long-range ones. Or ones that have weapons that can go at long range. Ooh. Just destroyed the door. I mean, ones that have weapons that can work at long range. Because obviously if you can start firing at the UFO earlier, you can get more damage in. Fantastic. There goes my person who was protected by all of the others. That's a small launcher. That's fantastic aim. There we go. Lost a sergeant with 6 kills. It's annoying. Give me some bloody battleships, damn it. I'm sick of all these large scouts. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother. I think I'm gonna stop going after the small scouts, because I wonder if maybe letting them kind of escape or repair or something would provoke the aliens to send harder units. Not sure. Finally! Waiting for that for a while. My prayers have been answered. An actually hard UFO. More importantly, one that will have a high-ranking alien on it. Hold on, what kind was this? Sectoids. Yeah, forest is good enough. Yeah. I will wait until tomorrow. Now, I really don't know what I did to piss the ethereals off. So I've destroyed, what, like two or three of their UFOs. I'll do this interception first. I think I should have rearmed these guys. Check the inventory on the UFO, but I did not. Still, I have some dedicated shock troops. Ha 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 ha. Now the design of the stun rod's kind of weird. Frankly, it reminds me of a welding torch more than anything else. Like a flamethrower. You stun the enemy by setting them on fire. I'd certainly be stunned. It's a big boy ship. Now you do just see out of the thing, it's just a giant wall. One annoying thing is perhaps high-level sectoids, high-ranking sectoids could mind control my people, but hopefully they're strong enough to resist. It's a good shot. Benjamin Barker. It's a nice alliterative name. Have a giant wall of reaction fire. And you can cancel out things with a right click. It's useful to know. It was like just a few aliens. And unpack a few more people as I'm having trouble speaking today. Reinforcements is what I meant to say. It rhymes, so it's true. I've got a good number of colonels, colonels. As they should be said under proper English pronunciation, but of course they're not said that because it's not an English word. And that's why English is a silly language. It mixes in bits of other languages. It leads to inconsistencies. I'll keep these guys out just as, like, watching in case someone, appears to steal stun rods from the shuttle. Oh, I don't know. Oh yeah, I should get, where's the captain? Hakim. Get them on the roof to do the motion scanning. not really useful initially, because there's too many aliens to tell what floor they're on, and to usefully remember where they are. It gets useful when you're clearing out the last ones. Let's just hope they don't fire a blast launcher. 1 minute later. This is like a mushroom cloud. Now, I think with these guys' armor stat, at least half of them would probably tank a blast launcher. But really, if half of my best squad just got decimated, even if half of them survived, I would not be happy. That would be most unlucky. The flying police car, flying ambulance. So I say flying ambulance, that's an actual thing. So we don't have flying police cars. Now, I suppose you could count a helicopter as a flying police car, but like, they can't really provide all of the functionality of a police car, whereas like helicopters and flying doctors and all that, they can provide significantly more of the services that an ambulance could. Or that, like, well, as an ambulance or a local GP could, respectively. Not as that. I'd say, although I hope I won't be taking them to Mars, because I hope I'll have enough people to fill in my squad. The tanks are certainly good for just patrolling the map, clearing it out, because they've got enough health that they can usually tank hits from aliens that they didn't see. You know, unlike other people, the alien comes into vision range, sees the person, just shoots them immediately. The tank can tank that, because it has good armour, and even if they get past the armour, it has 100 health. Like, I don't think any weapon aside from maybe a blast launcher could one-shot it. But yeah. They've also got lots of time units, so they're good for moving quickly. So just overall quite useful. But of course they can't fit inside, but that's not a problem outside. And when you can just fly over obstacles like trees. That's a thingy. In a place. Pretty cool, huh? There we go. Let's hope they don't get caught in the blast. They did not. going quite smoothly so far. This thing I like, being at the point of the game, you know, the power scaling is actually really fun. Like in the original XCOM, you get people who are just... Oh, not the original, I'm playing the original. In the later XCOMs, you get people who just get stupid and overpowered, like individual soldiers. Here I have one, like Emma Vandermeer. They have pretty much perfect aim. Like, I can't remember the last time they missed a shot, and they're very good at surviving. Yeah, high ranking. But they're still just a regular soldier, you know, if I send them against 2 or 3 aliens, they'll die. But being able to get ships that carry more people and move faster, getting heavy weapons like the, or really useful heavy weapons like the blast launcher, it's just very fun. And being able to, yeah, carry more people so that you can actually do kind of bigger squad tactics to match these bigger ships. That's especially good. It's in the original, again, in the original, I'm playing the original. In the newer XCOMs, you get, you do get more people, but you get to have like 6 or 8 or something max. In this game, you start off with 14, and then you get, what, like 20 something in the Avenger. I think maybe it's like 28, maybe double, yeah. That seems like a good number. I forgot to move the guy on the roof into position. It's no biggie, they can't exactly do anything useful until some of the aliens are gone. So until then, I cannot remember where people are. Now they're centered. What's those? Ah, corpses. I don't use the minimap much. In case you can't recall. That looks to be a blast launcher. That is an actual threat to my tank. Then again, I do have like unlimited money and very quick manufacturing, but I'd still rather not lose my tank if I don't have to. Hit them, but they're not dead. Try a blast launcher. It's probably the one alien I can actually use one on, because everyone else is inside. Nice. Locked and loaded. I'll send these guys up to the top floor. I'll kind of have my rifles try to escort them to the command room, like, you know, make sure there aren't any aliens that will ambush them on the way. And then they can just run in and I diddly ho there, neighbourina. That's what they'll say when they'll sing that in reference to the alien. But no, they'll just run in and shock everyone. Another one. Desmond Gibson. That sounds like a very English name. Now, interesting thing, I think, was this episode or last episode that I mentioned when I was about eco videos, like music videos? Anyway, those videos, when I was rendering them simultaneously, so that was like 16, 15 videos, I think that's the first time that I've ever maxed out my CPU on my new desktop. I've got an i12900K. Yeah, renowned for being a space heater and very powerful, at least in terms of consumer CPUs. And it's fast, not just with lots of threads. And that's good, an intact fuel cell. Anyway, yeah, it's fast, but rendering all of those videos simultaneously, my editor only does stuff on CPU. I'm thinking now that I have mentioned stuff previously, I remember talking about that. Anyway, yeah, I maxed it out, in part because I had a progress bar that, you know, in the videos. I did that, I just had a kind of red area that was being moved across the screen, and I had a 1 hour sequence of that just moving, and then to do the progress bar, I had that sequence and I time scaled it to however long the clip was. And apparently, it takes a lot of CPU power to compress, like, 100 frames into one for the progress bar, even if those frames are just the same red thing, slightly moved. They did. That's the noise it makes as they're running up. I doubt there'll be a commander. But making sure that whoever comes out of these command rooms gets, most definitely, preferentially stunned. Overshot, but I will shoot them if they're threatening one of my people. There's no aliens in there. What a surprise. So I've got one intact fuel cell. This battleship is earning me about as much as a medium scout, at least in terms of Illyrian. I'm hoping for more experience and a alien commander, which is what I think I need to research. Huh. That's helpful. They've got just a, little proportional response gun. And happily, they didn't blow themselves up. So that also would have, oh no, the ammo's on the other side, yeah. No, I say, one troop isn't important in this game, but this troop is my moral support. Because they are phenomenal compared to the other troops. I'm curious at the end of the game which soldier will have the most kills. Remember to use a motion scan next turn to see if there's any aliens inside. Or if they're out hiding in the forest somewhere. I think there must be only level 1 left. So if they're managing to do not mind control but successful nonetheless successful psionic abilities against my people, they must be decently strong. And so yeah, I'm guessing a high-ranking alien. There's no movement inside. Still no one. Wonder where this guy is. So it's -2, -8. So I've hidden in the command center or in that corridor. I'm placing my bets on the command center, and they were somehow stuck perfectly in a corner, such that they weren't seen. I think that's the first mind control death I've had in a while. Well, not really mind control, but... Yep, I'm guessing that's Commander. Psionically inflicted. Oh, isn't there? That's annoying. I thought I built one. I'm gonna go check on that. No alien containment. That's unfortunate. Anyway, I'll see you next time.